Hey family, how y'all doing? This is Robin, Apex Healing Tarot 777. So let's talk about this message, this download, the song I heard by Kim, Kem, and it was somebody wonders why you stayed with them so long, basically. They know you deserve something better, someone better. And they want to know, why would you stay? Why would you sacrifice yourself? Woman, I beg your forgiveness. So they want to be forgiven. They're having a heart to heart. They're becoming self-aware of what they did, and they want your forgiveness, and it's up to you whether you forgive them or not. I don't know if you're still in the situation or you disconnected from this person. Remember, this is a general reading, so if this situation is not yours, it's okay. Please use your intuition in these readings. But this person feels is having some type of epiphany that they treated you bad. They abused you. We have abusive here. But when I came up, it was in reverse. So this is someone who doesn't want to realize this, how I heard lethal they were to you. How they took out all their pain and projected all their pain onto you. I know you didn't deserve to be treated like this, but I'm acting out a pattern of abuse that's deeply rooted in me. So this person was abused in some type of way. Could have been in their childhood or could have been in their younger years, in relationships or friendships. They were abused and they held on to that. And you know, when you don't heal, when you don't get counseling, or you have that resentment, and you meet somebody else, or you go into another relationship, you carry that baggage with you. That baggage doesn't go away. You heard the term hurt people hurt people? This is it right here. This is it. It seems like you triggered something, because we had stop and spark and no spark. So this is telling me that you knew at some point you saw a red flag, but you kept on trying. You kept on hoping. You kept on wishing. You kept on pleasing. And yeah, because you were always chasing this chemistry. There was a chemistry between you two. There was good vibes. Y'all had a good time together. It was like a dopamine high. When you were with this person, it was good. It was fun. It was free. And when you weren't with this person, it's like that high dropped. You got withdrawals. So I get that this is someone who came in, wasn't consistent, came in, gave you a good time or gave you some attention, and then left. So if it wasn't like physical abuse, which I hope it wasn't, then it's emotional abuse, it's mental abuse. And sometimes that lingers longer. That messes with your brain, that messes with your mind more than, and yeah, I can say, because I've been through both. So yeah, I feel you. We all go through it. If we live this life long enough, we all go through that. So yeah. Whoever this situation was very chaotic for you. See how he's holding his bat and he just has his eyes closed? and he's walking freely through life. Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah. So I was talking about this person, whoever this is, they go through life with their eyes closed. So they were not even aware of that they were wielding this bat. And whoever came in contact with them, this is the energy that they got. Yeah. This is the energy that they got. This is the energy that you felt in this connection, in this relationship. And Spirit says, this was not yours to hold, right? This person was very indecisive, lived a life of torture or affliction, or held a grudge, or yeah. And may have had a deep insecurity, or you could have held a deep insecurity that the harder you worked at this connection, this could have been your thinking or their thinking. Yeah, I would say your thinking. The harder you worked at this connection, you thought the more appreciative this person would be. But you got the opposite. And you could have, you could have experienced that the harder you worked at this situation, the more abusive this person became. It's because, yeah, they weren't comfortable with that. It was like, I heard you were like in their personal space. And you triggered them. Putting no blame on you, but you were unaware that you triggered this person and whatever their, brought up their issues from way back when, the feelings that they didn't want to feel from a long time ago. Yeah, so but how long were you going to stay in this situation? Spirit says, when you always say yes to others, you say no to yourself. How long were you going to sacrifice yourself for someone or something that didn't appreciate you? Even though it felt good, even though it feels good. I don't know if you're going through this currently or you went through this in the past, even though it felt good. It was fleeting. It wasn't something permanent. It was only temporary. And we can't live off temporary, right? When we give to others more than we give to ourselves, we deplete our dreams. We live in this constant state of anguish that prevents us from moving forward, because all of our energy, all of your energy is spent in this like cloud, in this trying to figure this out. When you're letting life pass you by, your dreams, your goals, wherever you do. Some of y'all may have had to call into work, or I heard this may have taken a huge mental toll from you. But yeah, I'm just a messenger. So this person wants forgiveness. They say, I beg your forgiveness. Y'all listen to that song, because that's significant. It's Kim, Why Would You Stay? Because this person knows how, I'm hearing, effed up they are. So, but everybody has free will and everybody has a choice. And, you know, the older you get, you want to make better choices for yourself, not be stuck in the same loop or pattern. So I am going to get a message from Cosmic Confessions by a tarot reader, Lunar Light Tarot. I love her. She's very positive. So she has this book about on channel messages. So I'm going to get the channel messages. I heard 44 on what this person is thinking right now. 44. You are so different from anyone else I'm close to right now. You made me realize what's missing in my life. I want people with more empathy, compassion, and self-awareness around me. We've only spoken a few times, but it's changed a lot for me. How can a stranger treat me better than my closest friends? You don't know it, but when you help people, it changes their lives. I realized I was being mistreated, and my life didn't have to be so drama-filled and difficult. I realized I deserve kindness and thoughtfulness from the people around me. Most of all, I realized I needed to be willing to give to myself and to be my own advocate. You motivated me to get out of my rut. I'm going to be just like you and find my highest path no matter how difficult the journey. If you can do it, I can too. Wow. So you really inspired someone. This, whatever environment they're in, they were they were in, or they are in, they have a, like I said, epiphany, like a light bulb went off. Like, these people don't value me. These people don't care about me. You were the one who cared, and they treated you, the one who cared, badly, while they may have treated the people around them good. They may have tried to please them. So it was very chaotic, but you are a inspiration. You are a life changer. Your presence, your light. They were drawn to your light. They were drawn to your sense of calm, because whatever they were going through, that whatever baggage they had, when they came to you, they felt a sense of peace. You were their peace. Yeah, you were their peace. And you motivated them to do better. How beautiful is that? To know that you have that type of influence. So yeah. Even though, it didn't feel good at the time. Some moments it felt good, some moments it didn't. Let's get more. Let's pull tarot on this. Tell me about this person. What's happening in their life right now? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Delays. Lessons not learned. Stuck. Stagnant. Tower. Ooh. Something is blowing up. Divine intervention. The foundation between you and them. Sudden changes. Drastic. It couldn't last. It couldn't last. Because this is someone who wasn't moving forward. This is someone who wasn't learning their lessons. This is someone who was stubborn. Didn't want to make the effort, and it just wasn't working. So it had to crumble. I mean, it takes more than two people to be in a relationship, and whatever they're going through now, they're feeling it. They're feeling the result of their lack of decision making, of being and staying around people, places, or things that wanted to keep them stuck. And they met you. You could have met this person while they were going through this, in the middle of this, and you didn't even know it. What you were stepping into was a whole tower. Tower energy. Was a whole tower. Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Tell me more. Tell me more about this person. Tell me about this tower. Tell me about this tower, spirit. Okay. Temperance in reverse. Not healed. Not healing. Stuck. Stubborn. Comfort zone. Didn't want to change. Fear of change. Because when you have a lot of gook, a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, whatever it is, in your energetic field, in your aura, I would say, and you don't cleanse it, just think how much you have, and you go through life unaware of who you hurt, or you just pick up people, places, or things that that are no good for you, or you just unaware of energy. All of us are energy. We are energetic beings. Beings. So this person has a lot of energetics. I heard static in their field, in their aura. I heard bricks, heaviness in their aura. And this is, I give you an analogy of someone walking around with a bag full of boulders, trying to move ahead, trying to move forward. How tough is that? How tough do you think life will be living like that? A lot of people do. A lot of us do. A lot of us are so used to the struggle that we are afraid of being successful. And this was this person's thing. They were afraid of being successful. They were afraid of healing. They were afraid of growing. This is someone who who is becoming impatient now. Because they have stood still or worked against the grain or ignored their pain for so long. And now they come to a point where they want to speed it up. They want this tower to be over with. The tower don't feel good. But it's divine intervention, and yeah, things, they have to wait until they learn the lesson, learn a different lesson. That's how the universe works. To make a better decision, to make a different decision. And it's not just one decision. It's this spiritual test, spiritual lessons. They're going to pop up, temptation, whatever this is. If you make one decision, the universe says, oh, okay. And they keep an eye on you and see if another test to pop up. How's this person react? What's this person going to do? Are they going to make the right decision for themselves, to heal, to grow, to learn, or are they going to stay stuck? So this person may have made one right decision, and then the next test popped up, and then they backslid, or they were comfortable in their comfort zone. Yeah, the temperance is about chaos, very disruptive energy. Wow. Sagittarius energy as well. Okay, so this is someone who is going through it right now. So how do they feel about you? How do they feel about? Okay. We have Page of Cups. Some of y'all maybe like the ocean, like scuba diving, like exploring. Some of you are very intuitive. This person may have been getting dreams about their destiny. How do they feel? How important you were in their life path, in their spiritual path, in their spiritual journey of where they're going. I don't know. Maybe a little birdie popped up and said, hey, this is what you should be doing. This was a roller coaster ride, you and this person's relationship. And I get that the Page of Cups can also represent apology. This is someone who may have been looking at themselves or looking at everything and how immature that they were. How yeah, immature, mentally, emotionally immature, and how it affected their life. How it affected their life and how it affected you. And they may want to apologize. What does this person want to do? What does this person want to do? I get the Lovers, a choice. This is a choice. This is about you and them were meant to meet each other in this lifetime. It's like a higher force, a higher a higher spirit brought you two together. They're becoming self-aware. They know the pivotal role that you played in their life. And they appreciate that now. That's why they beg your forgiveness. Now, I don't know the next verse. I think I want you for the rest of my life. I don't know. But yeah, listen to the song. But yeah, because there was chemistry there. There was love there. There was emotion there. There was healing there. You felt calm in the storm. In the storm in their mind. In the storm in their environment. That's why it was so important for you, if you were disconnected or if you did move, to protect your energy, right? Okay, so let's find out. Where's my other card? Okay. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to say to you? Then I'll close out because I don't want this to be too long. What do they want to say to you that they haven't said? I feel you leaving me behind. Yeah, they know. They know that you're walking away. They know that the boulders that they've been carrying around, that when you were attached to this person, you carried around with them. Maybe you tried to make their load lighter, make their life easier, and it was just too hard. At some point, you had to choose yourself. You had to disconnect. And now you're feeling lighter. Now you're feeling freer. You have your creative energy. You have a spark back. You're motivated again. But they feel it. They feel you because y'all have a spiritual connection. Like I said, we're all energy. I left you before you could leave me. Yeah. This is what they were in their unhealed state. Like I said, when you triggered them, they would leave. Because they knew, why would you stay? They kept asking you that. Why would you stay? Why do you care about me so much? Nobody else cares about me. I don't care about myself. These are the things that they were saying in their mind. Yeah, I know I messed everything up. Yeah, they did. So, are you going to give them a chance to fix it? I don't know. Let's pull some timing messages, and then we will get out of here. What's this person going to do? What's this person at right now, at this moment? Whenever you're watching this, the tarot could be past, present, or future. So just use your intuition. You know. When you know, you know. Where's this person at mentally regarding? Y'all see this? Soulmate. They're your soulmate. Open your heart to the unexpected possibilities. It will be the right time through a chance meeting. So this is your soulmate. Now, soulmate, just because they're your soulmate, that don't mean that if they're abusive or they treat you bad, that don't mean you have to accept it. This is just saying this is your soulmate and you met them through a chance meeting. Open your heart to unexpected possibilities. It will be the right time if you choose. And if you don't, it's okay. Then we have no family issues. Family responsibilities are holding them back. Maybe a marriage. This is someone who could have been married. Spirit says, don't wait for them. Do not put your life on hold. Do not. Do not. Let them go through what they have to go through. They have a lot of stuff. That's why the tower here. That's why this tower here and the temperance in reverse means they're not balanced. It's something imbalanced that they need to work through. No, again, detox. Cleaning up their life and getting ready to start a new life with you, worth waiting for. So there is some possibility, right? This person, like I said, is self-aware. They beg your forgiveness. And they're, yeah. They got a lot of baggage they have to work through. So let them work through it. It's not your responsibility. What's this card say? When you always say yes to others, you say no to yourself. So say yes to yourself. And if they come back, it's fine. And if not, you keep on going. And you keep on moving. And you keep on glowing. And you keep on growing. Let's get a message from the universe. I hope this helped y'all. If you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. It's something filled with divine magic that couldn't come into your life if you were to receive what you are asking for now. So even though something you're working on that didn't work out, it may be related to this, maybe it's not. You feel like you're stuck in a waiting pattern. Things aren't going. Every time you take 2 steps forward, it feels like something comes into your life, comes into your path that knocks you off your feet. But keep going. And believe and trust that there's bigger and better. Something filled with divine magic. Divine magic is that thing, that something that you can feel, that something I would say something unseen that's coming into your life that's going to make a physical presence, physical manifestation here. But it's only in divine timing. Only in divine timing. So keep going, keep moving forward. Let's get one more. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you've never walked. This is about patterns of behavior, about looking at decisions And I talked about the decision making and how the universe responds to the decisions and how they bring opportunities in our lives and how they bring tests in our lives. Yeah. Get out of your comfort zone. It may feel good, but you'll get stuck there. That mud around your feet is going to harden. And 10 months, 10 years down the road, you'll be in the same spot that you were in with regret about the chances of the choices that you didn't take. So I hope this message helped y'all in some way. If it did, please like, please comment, please subscribe. I love y'all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.